So right here we got a double helping of Metroid Prime related news. Those are exciting words there. We have one piece of news that should be the more important piece of news. An announcement of a really great new Metroid Prime related product. Not a game, but a pretty cool thing. That should be it. But I've been doing this long enough to know what people like more than anything. More than they even like products and games. They like rumors. They like rumors. So the second piece of news is about a rumor, and I know that is going to completely eclipse the first news. I, in fact, was frustrated. I was trying to make the thumbnail for this video, and I really needed a nice, clear, high-definition, high-resolution image of Homer Simpson shoving the sheep out of the way of the cuter sheep. One of the absolute best jokes in the entire series, by the way. But I just needed one little snapshot that was big enough for a thumbnail, and I could, like, the cute sheep is Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remastered rumor, and then the big sheep he's shoving out of the way is the art book. I thought that would have been funny, so I couldn't, but there's just, like, no way. There's just, like, no good capture of that frame. I thought there'd be, like, good HD versions of this stuff by now. But oh well. Point is, Nintendo just revealed a collaboration with Piggyback to create a Metroid Prime visual retrospective book. Ooh, that is juicy. That is really nice. A big, nice, just beautiful retrospective art book looking at all the Metroid Prime games. Okay, well, not the mainline ones, Prime 2, Prime 3, and Prime Remastered, which is also exciting. I'll just read the official press release and info. Developed in collaboration with Nintendo and Retro Studios, this art book showcases concept drawings, sketches, and assorted illustrations from the Metroid Prime series. With an extensive range of behind-the-scenes, high-quality artwork, this hardcover anthology spans more than 20 years of Metroid Prime development and includes exclusive commentary from Nintendo producer Kensuke Tanabe, as well as the esteemed Retro Studios. Printed on premium sheet-fed art paper, this book is stitch-bound with a lavish cloth hardcover featuring an etched Samus metallic foil. And then we got a features list here. Covers Prime 2, Prime 3, Prime Remastered. Really curious to know about some of the development stuff behind Prime Remastered. Really glad they included that. Includes a foreword by Metroid Prime producer Kensuke Tanabe. Features a vast array of high-quality art and sketches from the developers. Comes with exclusive Retro Studios penned introductions to each game. Cool. Dozens of producers' notes offer commentaries, insights, and anecdotes on the featured artwork. Ooh! Stitch-bound with a lavish cloth hardcover featuring an etched Samus metallic foil and printed on high-quality art paper. So, sounds awesome. This sounds really, really cool. I'm not much of a physical collector. I don't know if I want to get this yet. I really do want to see all the beautiful artwork, though. I don't know. I'd almost rather just have it all, like, digitally or something. And I do want to see all the commentary and stuff. But again, I don't know if I want to book with that or if I just want to, like, read it somewhere else. I don't know. But the book is available for pre-order right now. It's coming out summer 2025. Previously, they worked with Nintendo to do Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom art books, so I think it is very cool that the next one they're doing is for Metroid Prime. I think that's just, I don't know, it's a really nice bone to throw for the fans, even for a series that doesn't sell as well as Zelda. But they're doing it anyway, and I think that's really cool. So that's the big sheep. That's the very valuable piece of news. But let's get to the one again that everyone is gonna care way more about, because we love rumors. We love rumors and speculation. It fuels us. So in the past, Jeff Grubb has made a lot of claims about Metroid Prime remasters. Even before Remastered was announced, you know, I think he was the source of a lot of different rumors about it, and about it, like, basically, I think he was the one who talked about how it was going to be just Prime Remastered, not the entire trilogy, but then at some point he was talking about how they might still, I don't know, I can't remember all the different claims, a bunch of stuff, but basically, he's done a lot of rumors about Metroid Prime Remastered, and I think some of them ended up being true. We did eventually get a standalone Prime Remastered. And now a leaker goes by Samus Hunter has dropped by to give their 2 cents on this. Referencing the book coming in 2025, they say, "I'm looking forward to replay the entire trilogy on the Switch before that. About 2 Remastered, I can confirm what Grubb mentioned. It was planned as a standalone release, but got moved a couple of times and is now planned for early next year, likely between DKC R-HD and Xenoblade X. It is very peculiar how Nintendo has handled the 3 games, with releases more than a year after their completion. In fact, they can release them whenever they want. Personally, I wouldn't rule out an announcement of them at TGA, Game Awards, as timing would fit, but I have no information on that." So that's been a big running theme, specifically with the Prime remasters, is this idea that, like, they're done and Nintendo is just hanging on to them and, like, waiting to release them. So this person claims that that is happening again, that they do have Prime 2, I guess, and 3 remastered in some follow-up conversation to the tweets. People were asking this person if Prime 2 and 3 are going to get the full remaster treatment like 1 did, or if these were going to be more straightforward, upscaled ports. This person claims that it does seem to be full remasters, but we have heard conflicting information there. We have heard rumors that they were just going to be like upscaled ports or whatever. And even if this person is right, that Nintendo is working on Prime 2 and 3, I am highly, highly skeptical of the idea that they are going to be full remasters, just because, like, it just must have taken a lot of work. The Prime Remastered looks really, really, really good. It's one of the best looking games on the Switch. It can't have been easy to make that and to get it running so well. And ultimately, the game didn't sell incredibly well. Sold about 1 million units, which, like, I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. I don't know how much money they spent on this, but, like, it's not super duper great. And I feel like out of the people who did buy it, you know, plenty of people are not quite happy with it. I suppose Metroid Prime is a fairly divisive game. You do have a fair number of people who weren't into it. You're only going to see less going through 2 and 3. You're only going to see diminishing returns there. So I don't know how motivated Nintendo would be to do full remasters for those games. I think it's way more likely they'll just release them. I probably not even as a 2-pack, because why would you release 2 and 3 as a 2-pack? I don't know, maybe they just do them separate. I really don't know. It's also difficult to take any of these rumors, any rumors about Prime 2 and 3 re-releases seriously, because it really just seems so, like, inevitable. You know, just based on what Nintendo has done with some of their other games. You know, look at how they just quickly released Pikmin 1 and 2 on top of 3 before 4 came out. So now we have Metroid Prime 4 coming. Nintendo is going to want that to sell. They already gave us Prime 1 remastered. So it makes a lot of sense that they would give us 2 and 3 in some form or another. It feels inevitable. So that's why it's a really thing to just make rumors about. That's one way that quote unquote leakers, you know, aka rumor mongers, that's how they build credibility for themselves, is they throw out a bunch of stuff, a bunch of, like, really easy bets. So then when they come true, and then they delete all the ones that didn't come true, and then people go, "Oh, look at that, this person was right." So, like, yeah, I don't know. It just kind of seems too obvious. So I'm always a little bit skeptical that any of these people have, like, absolute, real, direct connections with people who have real information. But at the same time, we've had so many leaks and things recently in recent years that, like, I don't know, absolutely could be true. If Metroid Prime 4 is coming out next year, if this Metroid Prime art book is coming out next year, if we got Metroid Prime remastered earlier, then, like, yeah, I mean, I hope so. It would be fairly boneheaded for Nintendo not to give us 2 and 3 in some way. But the timing is also weird. You know, if the Switch 2, we don't know when it's coming, could be May. There's now rumors that it's coming in March. I'm skeptical enough that I'm not 100% sure I want to do a video on that yet. But, like, where are you even going to fit in Prime 2 and 3? I imagine that Prime 4 has to probably launch before the Switch 2 comes out. I would hope so. So I don't know if there's going to be some sort of, like, event in January, maybe a direct, or maybe they'll do, like, a combined Switch 2 reveal, but also kind of general direct, talking about some Switch games too. Or maybe they'll, you know what, I guess what makes more sense is they just randomly reveal this stuff on Twitter or whatever. I think that could happen. I don't know. They could do that now. Like, they could do that now, and it could be out in time for December. They could do that early next year. I really don't know. I mean, Prime Remastered was like shadow dropped. So yeah, they absolutely could do the same thing for 2 and 3. Could happen at any time. I hope it does. I do. I do. You know what? I hope that it does. I hope Nintendo does give us Prime 2 and 3. 2 in particular is a game that I only appreciate more and more every single time I play it. So I'm very much looking forward to playing that, mostly just with like regular controls on the Switch, nice graphics or whatever. Even if it's just upscaled, I'd be fine with that because those games already look really, really super good. But yeah, we'll see soon enough.